to live and to die for One Piece. That's how Eiichiro Oda is living, and according to this recent interview, if you want to work with Oda, you want to be his editor for One Piece, you gotta live like that too. You gotta live like One Piece is the end all be all of your life. So apparently a new interview came out, and I believe it was to promote Film Gold, One Piece Film Gold, and one of the previous editors for One Piece actually said that Oda told him upon jumping into the whole One Piece game that you're gonna have to be willing to die for it, because that's how he lives, that's how he rolls. And I mean, you just gotta look at it and everything that we know thus far about Eiichiro Oda's work ethic and whatnot. The dude sleeps what, 3-4 hours a night? Like, he just lives, breathes, eats, shits One Piece. So that's not that hard to believe. But the fact that he tells people that when they jump on board, like, bro, you either gonna live and die for this shit or fuck off, that's pretty insane. Let's read the article. One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda has a crazy work schedule. He barely sleeps. Most of his day is spent doing the manga, so if you are gonna work with him, he wants you to be willing to die for it. In a One Piece Film Gold interview uploaded by 2chan, former One Piece manga editor Naoki Kawashima recounted how hard Oda works. The thing I remember most when I took over as editor was Oda telling me, die for One Piece, Kawashima said with a laugh. Oda was serious. To edit the manga, Kawashima needed to be prepared to work that hard on it. Because in fact, Oda is that resolute in drawing the manga, Kawashima added, at that time when he said those words to me, I was like, whoa, really? However, he was moved by what Oda said. Probably more amazing than his schedule is that even after all the sales and after all the money Oda has made, he hasn't gotten soft. He's still hungry. He's still pushing himself as hard as he can, killing himself for that manga and leading by example. No doubt he has high expectations of himself and of his staff. And I mean, just think about that. You walk into the office, you're excited, like, oh boy, I get to be the editor of One Piece, this is gonna be awesome. And the dude looks at you square in the eye and says, motherfucker, you better be willing to die for this shit. I ain't gonna lie, part of that kind of sounds like some mafioso boss shit, like him just like, yo, this is some real shit, we ain't playing no games, you better fucking man up or step the fuck out of here. And as always, this is just a true testament to why One Piece is so amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, One Piece isn't perfect, nothing is. It does have its issues here and there. I mean, they're few and far between, but One Piece isn't perfect. But the fact that you see this man's work ethic, and that's why plot holes are basically non-existent, and that's why One Piece continues to be amazing, and that's why it deserves where it's at right now. That's why One Piece deserves to be one of the most all-time selling manga of all time and one of the most popular anime, because a dude kills himself for it and expects everyone around him to do the same thing. But let me know what you guys think. If you was in that editor's position and you walked into the studio and the first thing Oda tells you is, yo, you better be willing to die for this, how would you feel? And do you think maybe he takes it to the extreme? Maybe he's going overboard? Again, One Piece, amazing. That's why even small chapters, even the chapters that people might not necessarily like how it goes, it always makes sense. It always gets very thoroughly explained because this man works around the clock and expects everyone around him to do the same thing when it comes to One Piece. The overall thoughts of this, I just thought this was insane. Like, he's literally telling people you better die for this shit, for this manga. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.